Well, I started checking on insurance for the Corvette again, and because I have a 16-year-old daughter, insurance was really not an option anymore. So I uh, I now have this Jeep. This is a '91 Jeep Cherokee, uh, four-wheel drive, of course. It's actually, the body's actually pretty solid on it. It's hard to see in here, but I'll have some more video. The only real rust spot is right back here, right there. Right there is the only real rust spot. Everything else is really solid. It's not clean in here yet. It's still pretty filthy, but it's a stick shift, of course. Thank God. And that's a shock for it that's broken off. So I gotta fix that. It's got the straight six motor, and it looks pretty stock right now. Looks pretty stock. So the plan is to do some big wheeling with it. The tires are, I'm pretty certain they're 31s. This has got about 3.5 inches of lift, maybe 4 inches of lift. But I need to get it fixed, straightened out first. The rear end springs, the rear springs are in deplorable shape, and the rear end needs some attention. The rear brakes are not real good. So that shock that you saw was from the rear end, so that's going to get replaced. I still have to get the flares for this. I want to get the flares. Front mirror, I think they look good with the flares on them. It already has the ubiquitous light bar on it, which is handy. And then, so, yeah, I'll consider doing some fairly, run-of-the-mill motor stuff. Probably a cam swap. The exhaust is in rough shape, so I'll probably do a exhaust on it, probably from the manifold, probably from the cylinder head back down. I might do an entire new exhaust system. Well, I will do an entire new exhaust system for it. The wheel bearings seem okay. It goes down the road pretty decent. It kind of wanders around a little bit, but I mean, big tires and stuff like that. It doesn't seem to have that death wobble right now, so that's always a good thing. But yeah. So this is it. This is gonna be the new thing. So I liked my Corvette. I really did, but it's time to go into something new. And that's what this is. And so I'll show you the back. It's tough to see in the dark, but the back seat is, the seats are stained, and the floor is stained up pretty good. They had to vacuum it out, something fierce. The back here is all filthy. There's no spare tire yet. I want to put a spare tire on the back of the car, or on the back of it, so that's the plan. The door's shut nice. The rockers are in good shape. The floor is in good shape. It just seems to have a few more mechanical than anything else. So that's what I'm going to work on. So follow me on this adventure as I go through this. Here's a better video of the exterior of the truck. Tires are okay. It's got LED headlights. That's all right. I'm hoping to go get the fender flares today for it. Yeah, it's got little lights on the bottom, and those are going to get removed. It's got spiky lug nuts. Those are going to get removed. That rust spot right there is like the only real major rust spot on the whole truck. So it's the roof is in pretty good shape. The bumper's twisted, so I think I'm gonna look for a new front bumper, something not super heavy duty, but it could take a little bit of abuse. And the rear hatch and stuff. The shocks on the rear hatch are bad. The rear bumper's okay. I'd like to put the rear spare tire on the back. I think that looks pretty sweet when the spare tire's on the back. So, and I want to get the windows tinted. So, but that's the basic premise of it. That's the basic gist of it. It's about 4 inches of lift and some 31s. So I'm hoping, I think this will be enough to do, to do what I needed to do.